Are you going with Creech though?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right. All right. You gonna get a big old tub of popcorn? Put your
Probably not.
your 11th finger in there. Poke it through the bottom.
Oh
Say,
God!
hey,
yeah,
you
that would
hungry?
be
Yeah, extra salt on this one here, toots.
that would be quite the move. 13 years in, dick in the popcorn.
Keep it fresh.
First time.
Keep it fresh, man. Show that you still care, that you want her, and that you know that you have
do-
to initiate in fun new ways.
I do it at home with a metal bowl. She's like, "How the fuck?"
Find out.
Wasn't with my dick. I'll tell you that. I had to get a drill.
Ask with your mouth and not with your hands. Yeah. So, Lund, you want to say a funny thing you said before the pod about our gear we're wearing here?
Yeah, we look dumb as hell. I mean, we are 3 flavors of glow in the dark type. Not, yeah, you got defensive. Oh, this is a nice twill shirt. No, it's the colors. The colors are funny. That's salmon. Yes. Becker's is bright yellow, and mine is. It used to glow in the dark. There's an alien with a crown on it.
This is actually
this in Joplin, Missouri.
Yeah, I know where you got that shirt. I was there. This is actually called Santa Fe Sunrise. Is this color here? You know that?
All right.
Yeah. If you didn't just get clothes from a doctor, Lund, you dress honestly like when you're in repos, just chilling, maxing. You dress like the kid who shit his pants and got sent to the nurse's office and had to have all his clothes replaced. That's often your little shorts, a shirt that doesn't fit right. Your socks are like, Soviet sometimes. So yeah, it's very funny when I catch you and I'm like, damn, that kid had too much chili at lunch.
You don't catch me doing nothing.
He tried to climb the rope and he jumped his bag.
You're the one that actually shit your pants.
So what?
This is your story to tell.
I'm living.
I'm not wearing property of Malin Brown Middle School.
Yeah.
Go Bears. I don't wear that random of shit. The shorts, yeah, some of these shorts are random. like I shouldn't have picked them.
I know everyone says that stuff's painted on. Your stuff is like lacquered sometimes. It's like very much like the candy coated shell of a man's butt.
I need to go on a journey like you to find the perfect shirt, and I'll buy 600 shirts.
Yep. Mm-hmm. No one will be mad. Your wife won't get pissed. It'll be perfect.
We already found the shirt. It's the Dominican Lou.
For Lund?
Yeah, dude, he looks great in that coral shirt. And I think if he had one that was like a normal navy or like a couple of solid colors and not like the cool guy Rockaware one, he'd pull it off great. That thing fits nice. It drapes good on him.
First of all, you can't say the cool guy and then follow it with Rockaware one.
Well, you know what I mean.
It's either the Rockaware shirt or that cool shirt he owns. You know what's funny is here within my grasp is the exact representation of actually what we are right now. We are these Sweet Tarts giant shoes. This is 100% what we are, to the point where here I'll open on camera here. Nice unboxing. Nathan, you're of course number 1 because you're the oldest. You're the first in the pack.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. Becker, you're number 1 in the fans' hearts, so you're right there.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Now,
they match surprisingly well.
Well, that's the bit, Becker.
Yeah, this is crazy. There's only one left, right?
There's actually 2 left, and this one right here is the color of my shirt.
Whoa.
That's right. And also the least favorite flavor for the consumer. And then, this guy right here, before you guys, the first rocket ship was with David Bory. And he's right here. Grape. And that's my favorite flavor. So that went insanely well. As soon as I stockpiled these when I was up in Michigan, or northern Michigan, because I found them at a gas station, but I was worried about the order of the colors. So I was debating opening it up and doing some of the sleight of hand I've been working on in my free time. But no, it was exactly perfect. It was only up to me to assign them why they were in that order. And of course, nailed it. Really, Becker was number 2, but really he's number 1. That's what's interesting.
I wondered if you had faked the opening of the wrapper. I would have been impressed with that if that would have been faked.
Nope.
I couldn't tell.
No.
I was enjoying the ride. I was like,
Also,
holy shit, if this works out.
My fifth favorite flavor, of course, Bayer aspirin. Take that on the plane.
Are you all whacked?
Me? No. I'm solid. I just I didn't have like arduous travel days. I flew private yesterday, so it wasn't a big deal. And then flew from Grand Rapids today, half-hour flight. It was when I was texting you guys, let's just say someone out of the three of us, and you're never going to believe it, dear listener, did go to Wendy's today. And I'm not going to say who it is, but it's the one you would least expect of eating Wendy's sober in the middle of the day. Not even high on a hash pen because mine broke this morning. So wasn't even high, just driving straight from the airport. Went to Wendy's, got a little Wendy's. 3 burgers in the bag. Big deal.
What kinds?
3.
What do you think? What do you think I got?
Dave Singles.
3 little guys value menu.
Mm-hmm. Cheeseburger deluxe. I like the tomato. I like the tomato. I like the lettuce. I like the mayonnaise. Cheeseburger deluxe. 3 of those bad boys. Fucking had one swallowed whole by the time I got on the road there. And then when I got to the highway, I was like, oh, what is this butt fuckery? I'm supposed to be home in about 25 minutes. Great. When I go to get on the highway, the man in front of me does the dastardly deed of, as I've, underlined explicitly on this podcast and at Little Caesars Arena on Friday, to grand success. There's not much of an on-ramp here in
short merge.
Yeah. Sometimes it's an eyelash. Sometimes it's the look in a girl's eye at the county fair, It's barely there, but it lasts forever.
Yeah. The zipper is on low-rise jeans.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of zipper.
No.
To be zipped.
The button's doing all the work. And I am trying to get up. I have 17 feet to get from 25 to 73. And the guy in front of me jams on the brakes.
Gonna get slammed.
Yeah, he jammed on the brakes. So I lay on the horn.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful getting onto the highway. Best to be cautious and tap those brakes, slam on them.
Yes. So I did as close to a wall ride as one can do if the car is your skateboard, because it was one of those one of these things coming off the side of the highway. So I went up on it a little bit and then jammed back in front of him. And it was very scary. And then that guy proceeds to follow me for 6 exits right on my tail, as if I have done something wrong because I laid on my horn and then had to skirt, whip it around his dumbass. He's a young man who lives in the city. And he's pissed. So he follows me for 6 exits, and Becker, you might know this because you subscribe to Hepcat Weekly, Steering Wheels and Fedoras Monthly. You know what's going on in Detroit this weekend?
The Woodward Cruise?
The Woodward Dream Cruise.
Yeah.
Or as we who live here call it, Nightmare on 4 Wheels.
Yeah. It's always been funny to me that they do it
I like to call it the Old Gay Loser Parade. That's what I call it.
That's what I was just going to say. They do it at the same time as concours. So it's like, hey, all rich guys and guys with taste, we'll have you over here. Yeah. Everyone else, you can leave your trailer park and gather in Detroit. It'll be a great time. But, dude, that's the coolest car show on the planet. Great, man. You try and be on 94 in the middle of it. You try and be on 94 as a teen from the city of Detroit is behind you. And you're inching through traffic as there's just every dumb old dipshit car that runs on wood and good vibes. Becker, you would have been jizzing in a high-speed pursuit through Woodward Ave. Yeah, you would have loved it. This was your dream. But me, because my brain works, it was my nightmare.
Non-plus.
Yeah, because I'm not on the spectrum. I was pissed. When you're saying texting your dumbasses, as you were like, "Hey, what's up, good buddies?" Which I know that means he's about to ask for something. Hey, sweet chums, are we good to go in an hour? That's you, Lund. This is how I read it, of course.
Yeah, pissed and scared.
Pissed and
It's putting a
scared.
bunch of shit on me.
Yeah, and then instead of your face, it's a pig with dollars in its eyes. That's like that's your Avi in the group chat. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the time constraints are. I think I replied passive aggressively, and because Becker's got to be somewhere. Becker, what you're doing? They're doing a reveal of like a hotter Minnie Mouse. Is that what's going on?
No, but it's just as bad.
What is it?
It's they finally redid the film.
They found out how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop.
Yeah, they redid the film from the original Ninja Turtles movie, so now it's in 4K Ultra HD, and it's
4K.
showing in movie theaters for 2 nights. And I got a ticket for this when I thought we would have been in Seattle for the weekend.
Oh, good. You're complaining about it too? Welcome to my DMs.
I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying, like, I planned this out because I knew, like, oh, this will be perfect. We're together that weekend. I'll already have everything done. Mm-hmm. And then I can go to the movie and eat a giant pizza afterwards. So now
there pizza involved?
in the sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a rat.
Yeah, I'm going to Cosmos.
And a scared journalist who you dressed in a yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I'd love to fuck April O'Neil.
Which movie theater?
Especially the second one, House? Paige Turco. Holy shit.
Hey, answer Lund's question.
What'd you say?
Is it an Alamo Draft House?
No, it's at they're showing it in like most movie theaters. Just not Trinidad, not ones that small, but most megaplexes are having it yesterday and today.
Hey viewer, go back to rewind this about 20 seconds to when Becker said the name Paige Turco. And then I said, hey, answer Lund's question. You will see Becker's actual legitimate horny face. And it was frozen there as I said, when I said answer Lund's question, and he had to spin the fucking hash soaked wheels backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
He was stuck. He was caught frozen in his horny face, and it was really unpleasant to behold. And seared now. Like a goddamn brand. What the fuck was that, Becker?
Dude, Paige Turco is so hot.
God, someone clip that fucking face and just loop it like a boomerang for 60 minutes. As Becker's going,
that's too long.
Paige Turco.
Well, the first April's hot, but in a like my friend's hot mom in the 90s kind of way.
You know what?
Paige Turco was hot, like, holy shit.
I can tell you're not a real fan because I was talking about the cartoons. I was talking about the animated April O'Neil with that fucking brown bob and that crazy yellow jumpsuit that showed him off, wearing some kind of monarch type shoe. I think she actually had hospital slippers because she was going to kill herself because of all the turtle sex she was forced to have underground in the sewers.
It depended on the episode. Sometimes she had like weird Converse.
Yeah, she had to have a zippered. She's dressed literally like Girl Interrupted.
Yeah,
Is it because of all the forked turtle dick she had to take in?
No, it's because she was drawn in like a jumpsuit, and I think the time travel issues like 8 through 12, and the animators decided that would be the easiest model to have to send to the Korean animators.
Yeah.
And that first batch of 10 episodes was so successful, they threw it into series. And they were like, kids are dumb. Don't change anything.
All right, so I'm in my car. I'm scared. I'm less horny than Becker. Lund hits me up and says, oh, can I have cheeseburger? And I'm like, oh, yeah, you sure can. So I chomp on Lund in my mind, pissy towards you guys. And then it took me like 40 minutes from what was supposed to be a 25-minute drive to get home. So,
with the young kid, was he by himself in the car, following you, gesturing at you?
You're muted.
Sorry, I was chewing on a sweet tart. Yes. He initially was behind me, doing a lot of like this, this kind of stuff. And I wouldn't be so gun shy if it weren't for last night's events at the very end of the Shane Gillis evening. Let's just start at the front of this whole thing. So I did Sorry to Seattle. That's why I canceled, was to open for Shane Gillis at Little Caesars Arena, which was a sick, dream come true. Seeing my buddy, getting to hang with him. And also, I never really got a bro down with Sam Morrill before. Sam Morrill. I did his podcast. We Might Be Drunk, and that was the only time I've ever been in the same room with him. So when we get the itinerary, I see that Morill's on. Also, Dave Landau opened in Detroit. He was the first comic because he's like from the city, which I thought was very nice of Shane to give a guy a dream come true and then a massive check. Like, just a fucking class act, this Gillis kid. And so Morrill, dude, last night we're in Grand Rapids and we go to a Buffalo Wild Wings after the big show because we want to watch UFC. So Shane gets the private room upstairs.
Private jet lands in the Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot.
On top of it. Yep.
Or a helicopter with a rope ladder dangles down.
No, that would have been better. It was actually a team of Navy SEALs that led us from the jump. So yeah, we had to hop out of the PJ and then parachute down directly on top of the B-dubs GR. Dude, my closer last night in Grand Rapids was Grand Rapids, thank you. I keep seeing GR. GR, what's that stand for? Gay rapists? Good night. That was fun. But anyway, Sam Morrill, we get to this Buffalo Wild Wings, dude. They have a Papa Shot machine, the basketball arcade machine. And I mean, the night previous, he was the man. He's super funny. It's just I like Sam now a lot. Like, but him and I played until our shoulders were fucking numb and our backs were wet. I think we went through $40 and it was $1 a play. So we at least played 40 games of Papa Shot between the two of us. This motherfucker.
Way too much.
Oh, way too much. But we were both very
Not
good.
talking.
No, like cheering each other on. I got a 109 and Sam got a 122. That was his high score in 60 seconds. The last 10 seconds are 3-pointers. Everything else is 2 points. I was like, and then, so I was like, you rule. And then we sat down and the wings showed up. And he sat down. We were both wet with our own sweat. This motherfucker ate 26 wings.
Whoa.
Bone in, 26 wings, 1 a.m., drinking fucking vodka tonics. Damn. And after he like pushed back, and I was like, dude, if you're trying to fucking impress me, guess what? I'm soaked. You're the man. 122 on Papa Shot, and then 26 wings? What are we doing here, man? Yeah, you would have loved him, Lund. Chamberlain, great, yeah.
Still does. Shaquille O'Neal, 2001.
And we're talking shit the entire time we're playing Papa
Except
Shots. Not to each other, but about comedians.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was a blast.
Anybody trying to get in there? Any strangers trying to play Papa Shot?
Yes.
And you have to like elbow them.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Milky. Shout out to Dawson. Shout out to James. Shout out to Trent. And shout out to Cam. Because little Trent hit up Shane on Instagram, and what a great guy he is. Trent says, hey man, I just had a heart surgery. I got a heart transplant. I'm 24. We just want to get a picture with you. And Shane responded, hey man, I'll get you guys like as many tickets as you need. You'll be right up front. And then afterwards we're going to B-dubs. So they all roll in there and they were awesome. They were 24-year-old young men. They were funny. They're like high school football coaches in like rural Michigan. One of them was a PGA golfer. He's on the tour. He was all pilled up. Yeah, I saw you, James. Whoa. I saw you, Easy Eye James. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
real chill.
Oh, dude. I mean, there's weed pens going around. The boys are drinking seltzers, but this kid was like, "So when did you know you wanted to be a funny person?" And I was like, funny person, huh? Yeah, but he was milked. So
glassy.
This was a phenomenon this weekend, was the people in the green room for Shane's shows. At Little Caesars Arena, Dave goes out, does 15. I went out, did 15. It was sick. Opened with the joke about Susanna, the Palestinian joke. Huge pop. I got a huge pop, dude. I played Pentagram through Little Caesars Arena speakers, and the crew who was on it was the same crew from Bert's tour. It was like that production company. So I was like, boys, great to see you. I remembered some of their names, and I turned to the sound guy, and I was like, when I go out, and he says, I know, we're going to 11. So like he rocked the shocks on that, dude. got a big pop. It just felt so good. It's cool. Like, it's very different from doing the Bert thing where I'm, one of the people keeping them from seeing Bert. I'm just in the way there. I'm a speed bump on the way to, the Machinist. What if Bert rebranded as the Machinist?
He goes down to 112 pounds.
Damn, that got me. But yeah, that was really cool. And then afterward, the green room is just NHL stars, but they all look like children. So I'm standing with Sam Morrill, who's a devoted basketball fan, but we have no idea who these people are. And then there's also the dude who does like the videos on Instagram. Have you seen the dude who lives in the UP and he makes like videos and they all start and he says like, "Oh, hey, buddy," and then he like makes eggnog very quietly. He's at like 3.5 on Instagram. I know about him just because Emmy, and he was there. So we're all chilling, and this guy used to play hockey, and he keeps telling us about the boys. He's like, yeah, so that one right there, he's Trevor. He just went from the fucking San Jose or the Anaheim Ducks. He's now with the Phils, Philadelphia Flyers, and I think that guy over there was on the cover of NHL 23. Like, they're like studs.
Jeez.
And then when they finally come over, because I'm standing in front of the fridge, I got Johnny Mockney and Lou Michael back there too. Shout out Ian, he was back there too. But so we're standing in front of the beer fridge, talking to Sam Morrill, having fun. And then those kids came up and they're like, "Hey, what's up, bud? You're a fucking stud, huh? Look at you. You were out there. You're fucking good, bud. You wailed out there. You fucking put them on the boards there, bud. Hey, what's your name again? You're both what? Like Dave? You're Dave? You're Dave?" And I was like, "No, I'm Sam." He was like, "I'm Sam." And he's like, "Oh, yeah. You guys came out." And I was like, "Who are these fucking turds?" But then, man, you were shining, bud. You were good. What did he say? He kept saying there were sparks coming off you.
God, really just chirping.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
dude, it was awesome.
that has taken over an entire generation of young men, hockey men.
Oh, dude, it was so funny. I don't want to out any of them for like what they were up to. Let's just say a lot of beers were being drank. And then I'm passing my weed pen around to like Dave Lando's grandparents. And fucking, so we're getting high. And this kid comes up and he's, he hits me, me and Sam, very complimentary, very kind. And then I'm like, "So I hear that you're like a hockey stud. Like, is this true?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I know what to do with the puck." And I'm like, "I'm very sorry. I don't know you. I don't watch hockey." And he's like, "Why would you watch hockey, dude?" He's like just so self-effacing, so kind. And then like I'm holding a pen and he's like, "What you tooting on? What's that in your hand there?" And I did the story about the weed pen popping in Mackinac Island, that story about driving across the bridge. And he's like, "Hopefully this thing doesn't snap in my hand." And so he's really nice. And then he just grabs it, fucking rips the shit out of it and said, "Uh-oh, they're going to hear that one. Or they're going to smell that one in heaven, bud." It's like everything this kid said was just like awesome. And I've never heard anyone speak this way in real life. And so we chop it up with him for like 40 minutes, man. I'm throwing beers across the room. And then this kid walks up and he's like, "Hey, man, what's your name?" He's another hockey kid. He plays like IHL hockey. And I was like, "Hey, man, I'm Sam." He's like, "Hey, bud, T-Bone." And I was like, "Excellent. All right, T-Bone, welcome. Tell us about yourself." And he's like, "Hey, man, I didn't know who you were tonight, but like my brother's over there and he's a huge fan. This was his birthday wish. I called my buddies. I said, 'Can you get my bro in?' So we're here with our dad." And he's over
born without a head.
No, he's just they're all just wide men.
There's the heart transplant kid. There's the no head guy.
Yes.
There's the legs instead of arms. Family.
Hold on a minute.
The Gator twins. Got the alligator twins, obviously. They got real long jaws.
Oh, my God.
This is mysterious.
Oh, man. No, it was Emmy. There's all just they're not mutants in any way, but they are like a different type of dude. They're a jock, which I understand, but like I never knew hockey jocks, so I'm high as hell. But then so T-Bone says, "Hey, my brother's over there. He's a huge fan." So I'm like, "Lead the way, T-Bone." So as all these hockey studs watch me, I walk up and I have my phone, and the kid's name is Tucker. And he's standing with a group of other hockey studs. So I get my phone out and I just hold it up to all of their testicles, beep, 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 beep. And I get to Tucker and I go, beep, 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 beep. Uh-oh, chode detected. That's how I meet little Tucker, who is a huge fan. And the dad loves it. I'm doing bits over there. I like fake that I'm going to pants Tucker. I almost pants him. The hockey guys called it rigging. They're like, oh, he must rigged his shorts. And I was like, I don't know where you guys are from, but take me in so I can study the language. So yeah, Tucker, he's cool. But then his dad's like cool. He's proud of his boys. Shane comes over and he's like, Shane, I got to tell you something. This is my boy Tucker. It's his 20th birthday today. He's named after Tucker Carlson. And I went, uh-oh, Dad's bombing. I hit him immediately. Uh-oh, Dad's bombing. And like Dad has a look in his face like he thought it was going to be really cool. And Shane laughs really hard as well. And now he's lost his base. He thought naming his 20-year-old son 20 years ago after Tucker Carlson was his in.
Whoa.
And it was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah. I thought maybe Marshall Tucker Band. No.
That would make sense. That would be
Justin
awesome.
Tucker, best kicker ever.
Mm-hmm.
Got in a little trouble. I can't remember for what. Oh, I think it was massage stuff. So
Yeah.
that's bad.
Name
So
it
not him,
Maybe a
but
turtle that you
Tucker.
had as a kid named Tucker. That'd be much better than after Tucker Carlson, who is for sure in the CIA. Tucker Carlson's dad, CIA. Tucker Carlson applies for the CIA. Turned down. Next thing you know, out of nowhere, he's with the Nelk boys putting Zins over. Everything's a fucking work, brother. Epstein's alive. It's all upside down. I got to turn it inside out.
Epstein was at Little Caesars Arena.
He was there
You see him in the rafters.
watching. He's in Shane's booth.
He's doing the Coldplay thing with
Ghislaine.
I don't know, Selena. Selena's alive.
And Aaliyah's up there too. He's wearing Aaliyah like a hockey mask. He just has a pussy on his face.
He's in between the two of them.
Yeah. Rubbing on their clits. Just like on the Jumbotron, just rubbing them.
There was a Selena song in a movie recently, and it brought me back to like a little boy just singing along to a Mexican sensation. It was such a funny thing to just listen to the radio. That Selena was a big deal to me when I was 9 or whatever.
What? This is awesome.
Looking out the window.
No way.
I wasn't. Yeah. Well,
Little
I wasn't. I
fat
didn't
boy.
like buy her. I didn't buy her stuff or anything, but the radio, man, I listened to the radio, and she was nuts. She was, she had like 3 songs off that album, and then she was gone. But yeah,
Sing
she
a
was on
little
a mixtape
Selena
or
for
two.
him.
If I could take you in my arms and never let you go, I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. Yeah, little boy in Chicago with the accent that your wife gets during Wancha Week. I've got that accent. sweating in Evergreen Park because those summer nights turn the air off and open the windows. Yeah,
Oh man,
and listen to Selena.
dude.
Yeah, I didn't dress up for her for Halloween or anything. I looked more like the lady that killed Selena as a young fat boy.
Yeah, of course. And
She was
as a fat
ridiculous.
adult. Yeah,
Total Gwee.
Total Gwee.
Yeah.
yeah.
A Gwee.
She's a
Maybe
Gweeness.
Guiguito. I wonder how tall she was. She was always wearing like a little business suit with heels, but I'll bet she was 4'11".
Dude, she was like as tall as she was wide.
Yeah, garbage can. She was a
And so were you as a little boy.
oh yeah.
You were
She
belting.
took Selena away from me.
They put Lund in a wagon and everyone thinks it's an ice cooler on wheels. They think it's an igloo, but it's a boy wearing red shorts. Oh, damn. I never knew that you
Itching and
liked
smelling.
I never knew you liked Selena.
Oh, come on. Well, yeah, you guys are younger.
Yeah,
She
dude.
was massive
Yeah.
whenever that was, 95 or something. I don't know. But yeah, fucking 94.
Wow.
Yeah, and I listened to the radio. I didn't have a cool dad who was showing me the way with fucking vinyl, man. I was on the radio doing my research. I really thought all the best songs were on the radio because it's people's whole job.
Yeah.
To find the best music. And so, yeah. Well, how else would it work except talent is found, it shines, it's found, it's nurtured, it's pushed, promoted.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God, that was good.
Just a little boy looking up at the sky.
Yeah.
Thinking,
wonder if
man, look at all
Selena's
these
looking at the
stars.
same stars as me.
The stars on the radio. Stars out at night.
Shit.
I like the idea that you're not supposed to smoke in there. Your Mike is like, what the fuck, man? You're not at home. And you're like, hey, I'm working.
Oh, yeah. You're at some dude's house.
Yeah, he smokes. He's smoking right now.
Is he? Is he listening to us?
No, he can't hear you.
Is he jealous that only you can talk to us?
Yes.
Yes, rightfully so. So yes, we did the Little Caesars, and then we flew private, and that was fun. I ate a plate of fruit. You know, I get it. You know, save an hour, spend $30K. I'm right there with you, Gilly. And
Jesus Christ.
well, the thing is, though, is like that's like me spending $300. I think is like him spending. You know, he makes a lot of money. He's doing very well.
Right. There's some type of tier.
Right.
And so it's not like a crazy splurge technically.
Yeah.
My God. Sounds like you had a couple of crazy nights, my friend. And if your crazy night
hey, hold on,
went
real quick.
Oh,
Can I just put a bow on this?
Yeah, of course, because you're not going to talk about it after this.
Well, I'm going to forget it, but I know that you're a company man and you really love reading the ads.
I just want to fucking get it out of the way.
I understand.
I got to go see Weapons.
Are you seeing it in theaters?
Yeah.
Damn, that rules. Fuck.
Yeah. Hopefully Megan doesn't change her mind.
Yeah, or her panties. And so last night we do that Little Caesars, or we do Grand Rapids. It's good. Susanna came, got to see me in there. And she, you know, backstage, all access, her and Hannah had a blast. Susanna.
Headphones on?
No, she's hearing every fucking word. But she's 5. She doesn't understand what I'm talking about.
One, it's also not the same as like Metallica or a pro football game where there's. Well, she got blasted by Pentagram when you came out. It sounds like,
yeah, real hard. But you know, I did say
she's walking in front of a big speaker,
gets blown away.
Gets blown.
Yeah, like up to the 3rd row.
Gets shot into the crowd.
She's sitting in some guy's nachos. That'd be great.
Sorry.
No, that'd be really funny. So anyway, she's fine.
She gets just hit into the air like a beach ball.
Yeah, she's like hanging from their like IHL hockey team banner. She's up there. Sammy! I'm pissed. She's like stealing focus. I'm up there. I'm sweating. I'm bombing because everyone's looking up at her. Sammy! Yeah, I get it. Oh, yeah. I've only been doing this 20 years, but look at the dangling Arab. Yes, that's great. Susanna, she kept kicking me in the shin, and then I was like, you have to stop. This sucks. And then she was like, shut your eyes. And I was like, okay, if I shut my eyes and you kick me in the shin, you're a liar. And she's like, I'm not going to. Shut my eyes. She kicked me. I took her shoe and I threw it down the hallway. And I said, liars don't get shoes, Susanna.
Liars limp.
Yes. And I threw a bunch of Legos down, made her walk through them. But and then made her eat the one she didn't step on. Fucking. So we're sitting. There's a game room backstage, and there's just every box of movie theater candy back there. So she's eating fucking orange window pane like Uncle Tim. She's losing her mind. And she asked me, "What's the worst candy you ever had?" I said black licorice. And then she says, okay, what's the worst bed you've ever slept in? I said, Alamosa, Colorado. I had to sleep on a bunch of 2x4s with Rick Bryan and Brett Hiker. She asked me, what's the worst place you've ever, just what's the worst? And then she's sitting in Hannah's lap on a beanbag chair. And she says, and this is exactly what me and Hannah hear, what's the worst pussy you've ever had?
What the fuck?
Yes. You know when you hear something that is so funny that you can't laugh at it? But much like when Becker got lost in his horny face, she said, what's the worst pussy you ever had? And I just kind of went and slowly sat down in a beanbag chair that was behind me as Hannah laughs so hard that Susanna starts crying and says, what,
Oh,
what,
no.
mommy, what, mommy? And Hannah is cackling. Susanna starts grabbing her by the cheek saying, what, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? I'm sitting over there just like spinning. Like, I don't know what to do. Because there's no way that my niece asked me what the worst pussy I ever had was. But that is what I heard. And that is what Hannah heard as well. And I can tell because Hannah's getting screamed at for laughing too hard by her dog. So I just kind of
her kid.
Yeah, I just kind of sit there like waiting for someone to do something. Like I want to pull the fire alarm. I don't know what to do. It was so funny, but also so impossible. So it's like when Aunt Pam fell off the fucking bench for the first time. I'm like, well, this is as good as it gets. You know? There's no more empires to conquer.
That's why that'd be funny if she it was her gag. Every time she wanted attention, she'd fall over again.
Fall over, roll around. Yeah.
Dog mechanics. Little kids have it right at the family reunion. They're the ones that get remembered. So
sure.
You might as well follow their lead.
Yeah, just copy them.
Eat some shit.
Anyway, long story short, it ended up, what's the worst plushie you've ever had? Plushies being what she calls stuffed animals, a.k.a. squishmallows. What's the worst plushie you've ever had? I said that my friend Andy Quinn had an E.T. stuffed that he had on his bed as a kid, and it gave me nightmares. And then I just went, Hannah, I gotta go. And walked away because of how fun it was. So last night, after the show, Shane goes outside. We leave the Buffalo Wild Wings 2 a.m. There's been kids outside because one of the crew, probably Milky, is on Snapchat posting photos of him and Shane, video of him and Shane in real time. Get outside, swarmed. Shane's very nice, very generous, takes pictures with everyone. We're there for like 15 minutes. Me and Sam Marill are like, this is not what I would want to be doing right now. God bless him. When he goes to get in the car, these kids run across the street, across a very busy thoroughfare in Grand Rapids. They run over and they say, oh my God, fucking Shane Gillis, bro, what's up? He's like, quick, let's get a pic. Shane has the door open. The car's in traffic. When they run in front of traffic the other way, a car stops and a guy rolls down the window and he says, why would you do something dumb like that? It's 2 a.m. You could have got killed. Y'all run in front of the car. And they immediately are like, fuck you, you old bitch. You don't know who this is. You're fucking talking to a goat. Like, fuck you. Get out and say that shit. And the guy very calmly says, a lot of people have guns. I have guns. I have a gun right here. And they're like, well, fucking get out and fire it. Like, try and get out. You're not going to kill us. This is Shane Gillis. The guy says very calmly, he says, all right, I'm going to turn around at the end of the block and come and shoot you guys. So Shane's like, oh, fuck. He fucking hops in, shuts the door. And then our driver, right through a red light, almost takes the fucking front off of a Camry in this giant suburban stomper and just peels through downtown Grand Rapids, which it's like 2 a.m., 1:30 a.m. There's just people everywhere. This guy is almost killing so many people. He almost ran over so many drunk 22-year-olds that
Yikes.
It was like the best night. It was one of the best, most fulfilling weekends of stand-up. It's an unfathomable thing to be able to do Little Caesars Arena. Like, that's really beyond the pale of imagination. And that was as scary as that was, like, rewarding. Like, it was such an insane end to what was an otherwise me and Sam Marill broing down, new pals, me and Shane, old pals, talking, catching up, talking shit. And then, like, almost murdered. And then the driver almost killing kids for, like, 3 blocks. Because he's just, like, passing cars, like... He acted like, it was Fallujah. It was very, very intense.
One also acting like Shane's the target as opposed to these two kids who are not in the car.
Right. Exactly.
The guy is mad at these two youths.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously he doesn't want to be sprayed.
Right. And that was the concern, is the collateral damage. So yeah, big weekend.
That was on in the PJ.
Buddy.
Hey, that sounds like a crazy night, Sam. And if your crazy night out went a little too far, just like you, Cash App has you covered.
Great company.
Maybe your wallet ended up in the wrong hands. But luckily, maybe you got told to grab some Sky. But luckily, maybe you got stuck up by a stick 'em up kid.
Shit. Becker, maybe we should do the unedited version of these on the Patreon. Maybe some young entrepreneur stuck you for your billfold.
Maybe you lost
your
$250. You lost $250 at Papa Shop.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, if any of that happens, the money in your Cash App account is safe and sound. I'll tell you that. It doesn't. You could have all the guns in the world, and you couldn't get at my Cash App.
And look, having a gun is a protected Second Amendment right. And you know what is not your right in modern America, though, is having your financial money safe. Because so much stuff is done online now. Cash App is working to protect you, the consumer, from getting ripped off in the digital underground.
That's right.
Probably Becker's favorite rap group, too, if I had to guess.
Shut up.
Fucking wiener.
If a suspicious transaction pops up on your card, Cash App has your back. Are you back to the sweet tarts? Yeah,
I ate Becker.
So you can chomp away.
You can buy sweet tarts with Cash App for sure.
By automatically declining the purchase and sending you a heads up to confirm if it's you or not.
Did you spend this money, bitch? No? I gotcha.
How? Yeah, you've been to the ATM at at Buffalo Wild Wings 4 times. What's going on?
The bartender was over our shit, dude. Can we get some more ones? Sure. And then at one point, Sam Morrill just said, Shane's going to give you like $1,000 tip, right?
Right, yeah. Chin up, buddy. It's a good night.
Yeah. I was thinking it, but then Sam just was like, you're going to get like $1,000 for like giving us some ones every now and then. I was like, damn, Sam,
right,
you rule.
Yeah. Maybe tonight's not such a bad night after all.
Now, another thing about Atsuko, Sam. Anyway, so we love Cash App, and people of all kinds take it, and it's the best, man. Is that the copy?
Well, I could read it.
Okay.
Behind the scenes, you can rest assured knowing your account balance is protected by 24/7 fraud monitoring. And if something ever feels off, lock your card right from your phone in just one tap. Now, that is cool. The immediacy of being able to lock or unlock access to your money, better safe than sorry type situation, pretty cool. With Cash App, you can spend, save, and live your life knowing your money is right where you left it. With advanced built-in security, protections you count on, and help when you need it. Spend with peace of mind today and order a Cash App card in the app or at cash.app/card. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash for real. Just download Cash App, use our exclusive referral code Chubby in your profile, send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank. Member FDIC. Instant discounts provided by Cash App. A Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures.
Robbers see you as a piece of ass. Get peace of mind with CashAss. What if it was called CashAss and it was like an app that you could download and then it turned your butt into an ATM?
Well, what if you
could just like twist your nipple? Put your PIN
I thought
code
you were
in.
going to describe CashAss cash in exchange for sex.
No,
New idea.
No, I took it to the next level, which is a app that you download, and it turns your butt into an ATM, and it's like all your money. You eat your money once a month, and that's all you're allowed to spend. Yeah, and then you like put your PIN code in, boop boop beep boop boop boop, and then and just fire out a bunch of blue bills.
Put it on the Cowboys to cover.
Go to the casino. Just fucking shit a bunch of money on the roulette table. That would rule.
Certainly, I'm certainly excited for football for a lot of reasons, but putting some money down is up there.
Oh yeah.
I want to lose some money again.
I wet my whistle last night with UFC just because we were watching them and lost everything, but it was pretty cool. Dude, shout out to that fucking that Chechnyan guy who like had the Palestinian flag. And have you heard of this guy? Dude,
no, I haven't been following UFC. I know there's some Chechen and some Kazakhstanian warriors that are dominating.
Yeah, there
a
was
lot of
like
the whites.
There was like
aren't happy about it. Who am I supposed to cheer for?
Right,
Garzhnagov or Skanskambadosh?
Yeah,
I want to see the Hammer Chuck Johnson against Dan the Machinist. He's tiny. He's so thin.
He has a superpower and it's shrinking, so no one can hit him.
Just gets inside of your body. Gets in your mouth, comes out your ass. Sweet tarts hurt you. Yeah, how many wings did you have, Manjaro man? Did you have 4.5 wings?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, you had 3 Wendy's burgers. I'll bet you didn't eat all 3, right?
Yeah, I ate all 3. You fucking burger checking me? You guys forget that you're trapped in here with me. I'm not trapped in here with you. All right. I put on the human face and I control myself because that's what adults do. But every now and then, that fucking dark passenger whistles my secret song, and I start fucking throbbing just like you guys. You know?
I get that. It's not even that I'm not cucking you and acting like it's cooler to eat too much. I'm saying I've seen you be physically limited to where you can't finish eating something because you're full. Your stomach is full or whatever. Your brain is telling you to stop eating.
Right. No, I understand. You marvel at my feats of self-control, and I like that.
Well, it's not even self-control. It's medicinal control. You put a chastity belt on.
Well, you know what? Gut. At least I put that belt on. You're still fucking walking backwards with your pants down through the cornfield. So
I had McDonald's 2 days ago and Burger King yesterday. How about that?
Hey, buddy, here's something you could do. Set an alarm on your phone for Tuesday to remember to take your medicine so you can be on your Tuesday schedule.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
No, you're not. You're going to think that you're...
I'm leaving Las Vegas.
No, you think you're looking at your phone, but it's actually a Swiss roll, isn't it? You just picked up a Swiss roll and you saw your reflection in it, but it was just because you've been polishing it in the cellophane. Yeah, you're leaving Las Vegas. You're eating Las Vegas. You could go to the Heart Attack Grill right now and they'd be like, whoa, we got a real one.
No, wait. How heavy do you have to
350.
be? 350.
Yeah, man.
I can't be 350.
You probably are.
Definitely can't shoot for 350. No.
Yeah.
No.
You're like currently 350 as I look at you, I think. Becker, what do you think?
I don't know. What were you the last time you weighed in? You said like 315?
314 was the last time I was on a scale, which wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
I could be 325. I don't think I am, though.
That's all right. I
think I'm maxed out.
Dude, I just don't want to have to fucking buy a leather tuxedo. You know what I mean? Come on. We're finally making hay. And we have to let the sun shine on our sweet rumps. Shane, of course, had nothing but nice things to say about my weight loss.
Yeah.
Of course. My good buddy Shane, he loved it. He also loved that I wasn't drinking.
Too thin?
No, he was just like, he tried to bust my balls a little bit, and then I had this exact same shirt on, and he was like, and I was like, dude, say whatever you want, but I'm wearing new materials because I can finally fit in clothes. And he was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. He's like, I got to slow the brakes. I got to put the brakes on. I was like, you're not fat, dude. I was 350 pounds. Like, you're fine. Like, you and I are not the same. He didn't like that. It's a lot of fun. Him and I just fucking trying to make each other flinch for 48 hours. And then at the end of the night last night, we get in the elevator and he's just like, we just like tell each other how much we love each other and how, it's us and no one can compete with us and how we're the best and everyone else sucks. I just love him dearly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and get you guys in the same guest house with him. We're going to try and go to Pensacola. I said, let's round up our best boys and go to Pensacola for a week.
Nice.
Yeah.
When?
I don't know.
Right after Christmas, I'll be at Sisyphus Brewing.
No, but I'll be at the Charlotte Comedy Zone next weekend, and then Mohegan Sun, and then the Stress Factory, and SamTalent.com's got all your tickets. Get over there. Charlotte, Lund's going to be there. I think Bonzo. No, we're going to go see Bonzo on Sunday.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get him to come to the shows, Becker. No, everyone loves Becker.
I meant to say, when you asked for pictures of Bonzo, I meant to say, I don't take pictures of Bonzo. Bonzo takes pictures of me. I kept forgetting to throw that in there.
I asked for those pictures of Bonzo on Thursday, and I was so stoked to see you reply at 3 p.m. on Sunday. So
it's not. Yeah. It wasn't 3.
Oh, okay. Was it on Sunday?
Yeah. Because I didn't think I had any.
You never have your phone on you. I get it. I understand.
I didn't have that in my phone. It was in my weird Dropbox that I was trying to go through some shit and delete some shit from my Dropbox because I'm sick of them saying, you have to pay us.
I blasted you for that too. I had a rather arduous trip into my home from the airport.
You were scared. You were threatened. You didn't feel safe.
Yeah, I was just stuck in traffic with a bunch of cars that Becker would be nutting over. And I was like, this is so stupid.
You normally keep it to no more than 7 over the speed limit, and all of a sudden you're off-roading, going vertical.
Yeah,
on a hillside.
I like to drive safe. I know that's not the popular opinion on this podcast, but it's all good.
No, I'm just saying, Becker and I would have felt fine going vertical because we drive a little crazier than you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would have been fine going vertical. Yes, 100%.
I go vertical all the time.
Yeah, your blood pressure. I'm talking about in an automobile that you're driving.
When somebody's taking too long getting through the drive-through.
Yeah, when you ask for barbecue and they give you honey mustard, you're like,
yeah, and you got to zip back through. You got to let them know.
Yeah, that's your falling down moment. Hey, my fly's been down this whole time. That's cool.
Nice. We couldn't see it.
Wonder if my Dwangus was out.
That was your little secret. No, I think we would have mentioned it when you said something about smoking hurting our views.
Yeah,
we might have let you know. Hey, speaking of getting in trouble.
Speaking of things the algorithm doesn't like,
I missed Charlotte
Flair
last year.
I don't remember Charlotte.
Why.
No, I had to reschedule because of the Tim Dillon thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't been. It. We had those friends in Pittsburgh that mentioned that they did not like Charlotte, and I wonder why. I had a guess. We went on the boat.
Oh, yeah. Jugs of Poppin' and Old Red.
They were like, we didn't like Charlotte. Like, too many black people or what? I don't think that's what they meant.
They
did not live there. They didn't live there very long.
No,
and they didn't enjoy it. But I was curious. Like, what are they doing wrong in old Charlottetown?
I don't know. It
hasn't been the same since Larry Johnson got traded to the Knicks.
There's all those birds. Maybe they kept flying into the massive decolletage provided by our friend, whose name I'm not going to say, despite talking to her a lot online. She reads books, so like we talk about books a lot on Instagram. Yeah, she's cool.
Oh, okay.
She's not just a sweet, huge pear.
No.
But they are pretty sweet and huge. Becker, you would probably not know what to do with her because she has a woman's body. But I'd like to educate you. I'd like to educate you on the ways of lovemaking.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be that'd be a cool Patreon tier if we for like $1,000 a month, and you have to be subscribed for a full year up front. So for $12K, we will watch you make love to your partner and give you cool tricks and sweet saves.
The last
thing I want to do is see our fans having sex.
Well,
that'd be tough. You can go ahead and take that job.
Can I have all the money?
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of people begging for you to teach them the ways of being told no. You will not have sex because there's 8 people downstairs and the walls are thin and we have to leave in 20 minutes.
And then I say, well, here's what you do. You tell her, you'll hit her with the 2 Qs: quick, quiet. That's what you say. Tell her you want to give her the old cue ball shuffle. And yeah. Yeah, I'll be quick and quiet.
I meant to mention it earlier, but you got to check out the Patreon. We should have said it with Cash App. Now Cash App's going to get all of the sweet, sweet clicks, but we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth. So if you're not in there, check it out. It's almost 5 years strong. Yeah. Also, we're at like 5 years total because we started the Patreon pretty much when we started the pod 5 years ago. Crazy. 2020.
God, so many years ago.
Just watched Eddington, and that takes place in 2020. Ari Aster's new movie.
I saw it.
Takes place in 2020. Wasn't that weird to go back to that? All of that. It was kind of broad strokes, but
yeah, it was clearly by people who did not grow or like actually exist in the communities that they were trying to skewer. Like having been to rural New Mexico a bunch and rural Colorado, and like my dad being in Elizabeth during 2020, like it was so melodramatic. But I'm glad the Hollywood elites made a bunch of people in the flyovers look small and ignorant. That's great. That's gonna fucking save a lot of shit. That's gonna solve the problem.
Okay, you're mad at Ari Aster?
No, it was just like, dude, like go to New Mexico, anyway, whatever. I like some of them. Some of them had the New Mexico accent, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah, the white girl.
Yeah.
That was wrong. That would have been funny. Then people would have been excited.
Yes.
I thought it was good, but yeah, I mean, it was kind of all over the place. Whatever.
I like him a lot. I like his films.
I'm curious if there's supposed to be like a follow-up with the religious cult, or if that was just supposed to be a fringe thing that you don't fully get.
I just hate when movies exist in a very like they work really hard and they sweat. They don't do it with like any grace. They like, you can very, very much see that they're trying to establish that this could really happen to you in the real world. And this is all based on things that happen, and there's precedent for the choices that the characters are making. And then halfway through, they throw some insane curveball, and they devalue the legitimacy of the verisimilitude that they work so hard to establish. And with Eddington, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, with the whole like George Soros, like Antifa jet that's flying in, like I thought that was like, oh, okay. So we're not going to fucking think about human beings in the real world. We're skewering someone and we're skewering everyone. I mean, those movies just end up towards the end. I mean, The Substance was like so guilty of this, of just like putting their fists out on both sides and spinning like Bart Simpson. They're so fucking eager to check every box of like awareness and like, political commentary. And I think that is heavy-handed and ultimately devalues the intelligence of the viewer. Damn,
it's funny
the smartest shit I've ever said.
That was you and the boys on the PJ. You had Antifa stuff and big banners that say white men are the problem or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. We're counter-protesting at Shane's shows just to get it in the news. GR, what's that stand for? Gay rapists?
Did you said that before you said that in the chat, right? You said that opener said that?
I said I was going to open with it in Grand Rapids, but instead I closed on it. Okay. That was fun. Yeah.
That's a choice. Obviously it paid off, so that's good.
Oh, yeah, it was good, man. You're doing 15 minutes in like front of, 20, 25,000 people in the round is so strange. Because like everywhere you look is the most people you've ever seen.
Yeah.
You like
how many people do you
away.
think knew you?
Oh, bunch. I mean, my specials on Shane's channel.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm curious. Like you said with Kreischer, you're in the way. They don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm some
They know
barnacle.
they know 4 comics. One of them's Kreischer.
Right.
The other ones are dead.
Yeah, 2 of them are fluffy.
So you get them, but you don't know at what point you're going to get them or whatever. When they're going to actually start listening, whatever. There's some uncertainty or whatever. But with Shane, it must have been good familiarity right away. They know you can tell. So then that's, like you said, more fun instead of like worrying about how it might go.
Yeah, it was bonkers. Like Dave Landau did a good job, 15 minutes, a lot of local stuff. But like when he said, hey, this next guy is headlining at Mark Ridley's in October, welcome to the stage, Sam Tallent, it was real big. And like the aisle I'm walking through, like people are standing up, going for high fives. Like, yeah, I felt like a fucking certifiable rock star. And then you're on stage and you're like, oh, now I gotta fucking earn it, you know? But that walk to the stage is like a really liberating, beautiful moment, and then you're just doing stand up and spinning slowly.
That's weird because you're in the round, so you're like going to the ring. You're fucking
in the octagon.
You're interesting.
I had a funny
that must have been even weirder than the Kreischer shows. You're backstage, then you're on stage.
Yeah,
this is God. Yeah, you're in fucking Madison Square Garden. You're
on the floor.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Also, he sets up on the floor. There's seats everywhere available in there, and they're all sold. Yeah. So like there's you look up, you're like, well, that's a lot of people down here, but what's going on? Oh, there's 3 tiers of, you know, giant human faces. But I said, I can't see myself on these 4 jumbotrons because around the stage for every direction, east, north, south, and the other one. What is the other one? Breast. And I said, I can't see myself up there, but I'm assuming, camera guys, that you can probably zoom out. And then there's a beat, and then the crowd laughs super hard because the camera guys actually did zoom out. So that was a fun little thing to, you know, accidentally riff in an arena, and it goes well. That was fun. But this podcast was fun. Seeing a movie with your wife is fun.
I gotta go.
Smoking in a bando is fun, and excited to see you guys on Thursday in Charlotte. Get your tickets.
Yeah, long weekend.
Yeah, Lund, buy your tickets now.
Thick hang.